Hello there, Sammy33. It's been a long time since we played some hockey. Literally, this is a reboot of the series. So we're going to get down some hockey going forward. It will be played alongside MLB The Show at a slower pace than the Cards franchise series. But since we're going to reignite this series, let's do a short kind of review of what's going on. Oh, to this point in the series, the Sabres are 13-3-4. Obviously not bad at all. We're playing pretty solid hockey. About a quarter of the way through the season, 20 of the 82 done. Take a look at the standings. See, we are in second place. 2 points behind the Maple Leafs. They've played one more game than us, so in theory, all we have to do is win our game and we've matched what they've done. They will still have the tiebreaker because they have more wins. Cool thing is, of the big three, and that we always talk about on stream, Toronto, Tampa, and Boston. Boston is in fifth, so they actually are making it possible for someone else to represent the division, those top three spots. Lightning, one game behind us in games played, 26 points. The Red Wings, I always talk about how much I enjoy watching them play. In real life, they are in fourth, 25 points. Bringing up the rear will be the Senators. Looking at the other division in the East. What's wrong one? Columbus Rangers tied with the points lead, but Columbus 2 games extra to play. Devils in third, Caps in fourth, Pittsburgh fifth. The wily vets there. Flyers, Islanders, Hurricanes round up the division. Looking at the East as a whole, your wild cards, the Red Wings, and the Caps. We'll see how that plays out. But in terms of points, you're second in the conference. Not bad. Sabres fans would be thrilled to have that. Trust me. On the other side, Minnesota leads the Central Division. Arizona. Arizona. How did I not really pay attention to that? They're in second. Dallas third. Hey, look at this. The Avs in fifth. Definitely playing under expectations. 8-8-2. Who knows what's going on there? And then you got the Forbidden team bringing up the rear, tied with the Winnipeg Jets for worst in the division. Pacific Division. 2 SoCal teams taking 2 of those spots. The Kings leading the way, 29 points, 22 games played. Kraken with one of the wild card spots. It's pretty cool to see. Edmonton and Washington, 5th and 6th. A little bit surprising seeing that, and the Sharks bringing up the rear. 15 points, only 7 wins. Looking at the West as a whole, Kings with the most points, but Minnesota has 3 extra games to play. Odds are, the way they're playing, that they're going to get at least 2 points. I'd gather probably 3 points. But they will be fine. Your 2 wild card spots held by Seattle and Nashville. Edmonton, not far off. The Knights, not far off either. So we'll see if those teams can make a run. For stats, you've got Tage Thompson leading the way with 24 points for the Sabres. Alex and Victor, the 3 players that have more than 20 points, so averaging over a point per game. Love to see that. Casey, Cousins, Skinner, your next group there, like Darlene and the young stud Owen Power, the 2 youngsters leading the way in points for defensemen, so you love to see that. Looking at goals, 2 players have more than 10 goals for the Sabres. Conveniently your point leaders. In terms of assists, love to see that. Power tied for 3rd on the team in assists. Love to see. Plus minus for the Sabres. Not the guy that you probably expect, but hey, that's usually how it goes sometimes. Defenseman leading the way in plus minus. Love to see it. Power +2. Hopefully that improves. Alex +7. Love to see that, especially with how many points he's providing. You love to see that plus minus being pretty high. Shot percentage, definitely high. These numbers will come down. But let you know they're taking high quality shots. Tage, the one that definitely stands out for us, 25.9, given he scored 14 goals. So you love to see that. 14 goals on 54 shots. We'll take it. Game winning goals, Gergensons, Thompson, Dylan, your top three. Power play goals, Tage again leading the way in the stat for us. Kyle and Alex tied with 5 for second place. In terms of points, Alex in first. Shorthand goals, none. We'll see if that changes. Obviously, no points. Time on ice. For the forwards, Vic leading the way with 19:32. Alex second with 19:22. But the youngsters getting a lot of time. You can see Darlene a little over 24 minutes per shift or per game. And Power 21:57. The one that definitely hurts us is face-offs, as have always historically been bad at face-offs on this game. You see, you've got a couple of players that are above 50%, but a small sample size. With the bigger sample size, Benny Hinestroza, that's definitely the guy that we're happy with. 41.7. Dylan right behind him, 41.3, a little bit bigger. Tage, we'd love to see this be better, 33.6%. Looking overall for the league, Tage tied for first in goals scored. Not bad. Hey, look at that. Look who's tied for second. You got Evander Kane, or as Remy would say, Bavander Kane, and Jack Eichel right behind them. Kind of interesting how, these guys were traded for each other and they're right behind each other points. Austin Matthews, 12. Brad, also with 12. Assists, Panarin leads the league in assists with 19. Zuccarello, one of my favorite players to watch, 17. Hey, look at that. Up there in goals, up there in assists. No surprise there. Going down the list a little. Elias Pettersson, 16 as well. Mitch Marner, 15. Points overall, only one player has eclipsed 31 points. Imagine he's up there in goals and assists, so not surprising to see him up there. You can see Matthews with 26, Tage and Alex both hit high on that list with 24 and 23. Plus minus, this is really good. Look at these guys. You're plus 17. That's what you love to see. 31 points, plus 17. This is really nice. 16 points, but plus 17. So even though he's not, scoring a lot, he definitely is doing his part to make sure his team is not being scored on when he's on the ice. Shot percentage, Polino 35.3. You got Riley here, 29.4, our highest. Tage down there just a tad, 25.9. This is not bad at all. Game winning goals, Stamkos. We just can't get away from Tampa, 5. Power play goals, 6. So Tage leading the league. You got Kyle and Alex there. We'll talk about that in a sec. Why? That's not really surprising. 2 players with 2 shorthanded goals. And then in terms of face-offs, see if we can get someone with over 100. There we go. Probably the best guy you can have right there. 64.8 win percentage. Not bad at all. That your true leader in face-off win percentage. We're going to go back to the standings here for just a sec because we want to talk about the entire league. We want to talk about goals. One thing I've always had a problem with an NHL, part of it is my play style, but we'll see if we can make changes in that going forward. We have scored the most goals in the league. We average by far the most goals, 4.5 goals a game. Also, we give up the most goals in the league, and at least this gap is a little bit close. We give up 4 a game. So look at that. We average half a goal more, which isn't bad, but certainly it's just the percentage is really, really high. And what I wanted to talk about was the power play. So we have the most goals in the league for power play, but the other thing is, look how many times we've been on the power play. We're actually one of the worst in the league at 50, significantly the most. And look at that, 48%. That's extremely high. That obviously can't be maintained. I think this is part of the user playing the game, so I'd probably have to reduce the time to make it stand out less. Shorthanded goals, we have none. Toronto has the most, or goals against, sorry. This isn't goals. This is allowed. This is allowed 3. That's not good. Power play goals against. One of the best in the league in terms of goals allowed. 9. But then look how many times that PK got the lowest percentage. So again, we don't score a lot, or we don't give them up a lot, but we give up a lot of goals when we're on the PK. Worst in the league at killing power plays. Ouch. Home record, best in the league at 10-1. This could use some work on the road. Middle of the package, 3-2-4. Hope to improve there. But in our last 10, pretty good. Winners of 7 of our last 10, and 2 of the losses were OT losses. So collectively, 16 points in the last 20 games. Can't complain about that. And as we kind of re-up, looking at the schedule, things will definitely get fun right away. The Devils at home. The Lightning at home. Man, talk about making stuff matter. Right behind us in the standings, so a chance to either for them to gain ground, or for us to put some distance between us. Same thing with Detroit. They're behind us in the standings too. The Avs struggled so far to this point in the season. And then starting off December, you can see it down there, but we'll actually just go straight to it. The Sharks at Columbus, and then back-to-back games against Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh in the standings, not faring as well this point of the season, but a chance to maybe make up some ground. And the Blue Jackets lead the division, so we definitely will get a test. May not be the best time to be walking back into NHL because the rust will be there. We'll see how we handle ourselves. Best I can say. That said, thanks for watching. We'll get some hockey action going in the coming days. Appreciate you checking out the video, and we'll see you on the ice.